You are listening to NPR, and you just listened to Act One of The Magic Flute by Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, which premiered in September of 1791, featuring the dazzling Queen of the Night aria. No, I'm sorry. This is not NPR. You are listening to, what are we
I
listening
was,
to here?
I was about to go in there with you, be like, oh yes, that's a lovely piece. It makes me think of Fields of Daisies. We are listening to movies, music, and middle age. I think the first time I've actually ever said the name of the pod. So this
I,
is an
fi-
historic episode already.
I, I figured I would give you a chance on this lovely Friday evening to introduce the podcast for once. So, yes, we are going to be doing well, we say that now, and we'll see what actually happens, but we're going to be doing a shorter episode this week. I'm going to be on vacation for a while, so we will be off at a minimum of next week, hopefully back the week after. So we tried to throw another one in here, kind of
For
a
your
short,
listening pleasure,
yes, for your, or,
to
or if you're masochistic,
we're doing it to your ears for a little
your
shorter
ears,
episode.
the nasty to your ears, the ears to your nasty. Bringing it back about 4 weeks ago. Yeah, Jordan, why don't you tell the good people, our good NPR listeners, what their what the subject is today?
Today, if people actually like it, we are potentially starting a new series where we go through the top five highest grossing films, starting tonight, or today, or this morning, or this afternoon, whenever you're listening to it, with 1990.
1990. So we're starting another series that we're just not gonna not gonna finish.
No, no, we gotta have a couple of threads here. We'll bring
I'm
them all
just kidding.
together. It'll be
Uh,
like Game of Thrones. Eventually, in the end,
they'll all
it'll be
sync up.
disappointing,
There'll be
but it'll
synergy,
sync up.
and we'll make the last episodes really dark and throw. Yeah. Anyway.
A
All
random
right.
person will become the new head of the pod for no
That's
reason.
right. That's right. With no explanation. So yes, the top five grossing movies of 1990. And do you want to start with number five, Jordan? Break it up.
Yes. Number five, Total Recall
Total
with
Recall,
a gross of
the Colin Farrell vehicle,
261.3 million. Yes, Colin Farrell, Kate
and Kate
Beckinsale.
Beckinsale.
Yes.
I'm
All right, easy there.
talking about Colin Farrell.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
so was I.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry. Not the totally unnecessary. I haven't seen it, but I'm still 100% sure it's garbage remake of
No,
Total
there,
Recall.
yes, I've not seen it as well, and chances are it is garbage. When
Yeah.
you compare it to this, impossible compare. I mean, why do people keep trying to mess with perfection?
I can't tell if you're being sarcastic. Do you actually like this movie? So let's just ask that question.
Okay, do I like this movie? Yes. Now, do I like it because I think it's really good or because I remember watching it as a kid and being like, this is really cool, but I mean, this movie has some really
Over the top.
over the top
Well, it is Paul
ridiculousness,
Verhoeven of RoboCop and Starship Troopers, if that makes more sense to you.
especially the scene where uh,
Two
Arnold is
weeks.
dreaming about he's on Mars and he has no oxygen. He's like, oh,
Where,
his eyes
where,
all bulging out.
where he's somehow married to peak era Sharon Stone, but his fantasy is Rachel Tickleton,
Yeah,
whatever how you pronounce her last name.
yes,
It seems
yes.
backwards, but
This is how I knew it was is science fiction.
he's got peak era Sharon Stone, and that's his fantasy. Yes, the
This
260.
woman is beautiful. I do not like her at all.
You blabbed, Quaid. You blabbed about Mars. I don't even know anything about Mars.
What are you talking about?
$261 million. It was number five grossing movie. Another Paul Verhoeven. Listen, I don't know.
Philip K. Dick, if I'm not mistaken.
It is. It is based on a
Another
probably
this
very
guy.
loosely based on "We Can Remember
Yes,
It for You Wholesale" by Philip K.
yes,
Dick.
yes, yes, yes. As is was Blade Runner, a very loosely based.
But
Do androids dream of electric sheep?
yes, it has all the um Phil Verhoeven. God, that's like Phil Don Paul Verhoeven kind of visual stylization things going on, right? The excessive gore, the excessive violence.
Pulling that beacon out of his nostril. You know what? Gotta be honest. I'd leave it there.
I
I
was
don't even like
thinking
plucking nose hairs. I'm not pulling a giant beacon out of my nostril.
I still
Not
break that.
happening.
There's no context to use this quote in an everyday situation unless you're Elon Musk. But it's like when he just says, "Get your ass to Mars. Get your ass to Mars. Get your ass to Mars." I say it all the time, and there's no way to break that bring
Um,
that out with that in a standard
I
conversation.
feel like, you know what? I think I'm gonna tell you. I think you can. If you tell someone to get out of here, I'll leave you alone. Be like, get your ass to Mars.
Yes, to Mars. So I'm going to share a funny story because she does listen, and I don't think I've ever told her this. So for my mom who is listening, who does listen, my parents own this on VHS. This came out when I was probably 9 years old, and I wanted to watch this movie, and they would not let me watch it, and I really wanted to see
Smart.
it. So I pretended to be sick one day and
Oh,
stayed home from school, and my mom luckily left me home alone by myself. And of course, about 10 minutes after she walked out the door, I broke the VHS tape out and put it on
this
because
is
I
this
wanted to see
is
it. I was so excited. I was like,
Ferris Bueller
oh,
takes his friend's car out to Chicago for a party and a parade.
this,
Matt decides to break out Total Recall.
this is 100% a true story. I was probby 10 or 11. I was
Is
like,
mom
I'm
finding
watching
this
this
out now for the
movie.
first time?
Yeah, she's probably, I can't
Oh,
wait to have
with
this
the three
discussion with
boobs?
her.
We were watching nudity.
Oh my
Oh,
God. I didn't even care
Matt,
about that. All kidding aside,
you
I mean, this is
did.
a true
Come
story, but
on.
I loved Arnold and I just really wanted to see this movie.
Yeah,
So
but those three boobs, that was a whole generation. I don't know what that did to us as children, but it
uh,
did something.
false hope, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I love this movie.
What's what's
I
not
don't,
to
I,
love?
I don't know how to explain it. I wouldn't say it's,
Michael Ironside,
oh my
uh,
God, see what the party Richter.
right? Is
I don't know how to explain this movie because it isn't like, I mean, again,
Doesn't it
not an
also have the
amazing.
same bad guy from RoboCop? The guy with the
Oh my God.
can't remember his name.
Oh my God. Yes, the guy who played Dick Jones.
Yeah, Dick
And I'm
Jones.
embarrassed
I think
to.
he's Richard Smith in this one. So
It is Ronnie Cox. I'm sorry, Ronnie
Ronnie
Cox is his
Cox.
name. Yes, who actually is supposedly he's still alive. He's actually
He's a
he's close to.
listener.
He's 88 years old. He actually retired from the music industry, and he plays
The
the banjo or
bassoon,
something. No, he does music full time now. I
the
mean, he's 88,
oboe.
right? But yeah. So yeah, well, Paul Verhoeven did use a couple actors over in multiple movies, but I do love this movie.
It's a great
Uh,
movie.
it it's over the top, but it's like I don't want to call it cheesy because it's not cheesy. That's kind of
No,
unfair. But
no.
it's a really good
It's
science fiction movie just made to Paul Verhoeven excess, if that makes sense.
mixed in with Arnold Schwarzenegger action.
I think this is honestly this might be like his top three best movies. All kidding aside,
I have to look through. I'd have to Arnold or
Arnold, Ronnie
Verhoeven.
Cox, Arnold.
Arnold. I'd have to think about it. Obviously, I'd have Terminator 2 very high up
I
there.
would put just for the sake of saying his best movies. I would just say I would lump Terminator 1 and 2
The
together.
Arnold
Just
Schwarzenegger Mount
this
Rushmore of
movie is
films.
fantastic. This my was Sharon Stone is in it, and we get to fool around, and then
I don't
there's
know. I like the movie where he's a twin with Danny DeVito, but he's got
it's
all the good
fantastic.
chromosomes and he
All right.
got all the garbage.
We should
Okay.
stop because this is going to be a 3 hour episode if we're
All
still
right.
on number five after 15 minutes. All right, number four.
Number four, in the same vein as Total Recall. No, I'm kidding.
Yes.
Dances with Wolves.
Dances with Wolves.
$424.2 million. The movie that I assume we can blame for Waterworld because after this movie, Kevin Costner thought to himself, all of my movies should be 3.5 hours long and
I
sweeping epics.
I saw this in the movies. Did you I mean, I'm
I
assuming you didn't
I
see it in the movies.
have never seen this
Are
movie.
you
I
kidding
looked it
me?
up today for this podcast. I had zero desire. This is 1990.
This
You
is a
guys can
really
do the
good
math.
movie,
I was
man. I
8 years old when this came out. I had no desire to see a sweeping Kevin Costner epic about some soldier
My
who
parents took
hangs
me.
out with Native Americans, and I assumed this was like a until I read the synopsis completely, just to, for research purposes. I
Of
assumed
course.
this was like a white savior movie where it's like, oh, this white
I don't,
man is
that's
going
a
to
that's a
come. No, he's not. And also deep cut for those. I also kind of assumed this was like the Paul Mooney joke from Chappelle Show. It was like
please
The
don't.
Last Samurai with Tom Cruise
Yeah, yeah,
or the
yeah,
Mexican with Brad Pitt. It's
yeah,
like, oh,
yeah.
Dance with the Wolves,
Maybe Hollywood will make
Kevin
maybe Hollywood will make
Costner.
my movie.
Yeah,
Uh,
no, stop it right there.
no, I plus me. I trust me. I wasn't going any further. Okay, so then you don't know anything about this movie.
I was wrong. I read it. I know what it's about now,
It's a
I
really
can
good
admit I
movie.
was wrong.
A
Maybe
lot
I'll
of
see it
people
someday.
I shouldn't say a lot, but there are people who piss on this movie because they're mad that it beat out Goodfellas for Best Picture Academy Award in 1990. I don't. I love Goodfellas and I love this movie. I love both of them. I don't
I
understand why
never
I have to
understood
pick
getting
one.
angry at a movie for beating another movie. It's not like Kevin Costner's like, we've got to beat this fucking Goodfellas,
Or it's not
guys.
like you can't watch the movie afterwards. I mean, this is anyway. This is a really good movie. I sincerely love this movie. I just watched it again recently, maybe 3 months ago with my son. The one thing I will say, you probably won't, but if you ever do get around to watching it, don't watch the director's expanded cut. It's not. No, it's just there's. I
How
love
much
the.
more do you need of it? It was
No,
a
it's
two
it's
VHS movie to begin with.
it's more. There's certain mysteries in the first movie that they don't reveal. And then in the theatrical one, they reveal them, and I think
It's
it kind of takes
three
away from it.
hours. It
It
is
doesn't.
3 hours
Listen,
long.
listen. In my subjective opinion, if you were enjoying anything, hey, I went to see a concert, right? If you're enjoying a concert and you love
No,
this band,
at some point, I'm looking at the time and I'm like, I gotta drive home.
if you're enjoying something in general,
I'm
you know,
middle-aged.
my
Remember
first
that. It's
thought
part of
is
the
not,
podcast. I'm like, God, I gotta go to bed.
your first thought is not, when will this be over? Anyway, I love this movie. I think it's great. I think it's his best movie. Maybe this or like Bull Durham or something like that, or probably Field of Dreams if you're one of those people. But
Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
that's not a bad movie. It gets a
I
bum rap.
never.
Alan
I
Rickman
just
is chewing scenery in the entire movie. It's worth it for him alone, and Michael Wincott is in it. Who you know who Michael Wincott is?
actually, I would say his best movie is Man of Steel, directed by Zack Snyder.
Fuck, shut. This is a really good movie. Anyway, I think it's his best movie. For all kidding aside, it looks amazing. The on-set shooting they did, I believe they did it. Oh my God, I want to say out in Oregon or Montana or something like that. But it looks beautiful. The soundtrack by John Barry is amazing. It's just a good story. I don't know. I love this
I
movie. I have nothing bad to say about this movie.
I haven't watched a lot of his movies. I'll be
It,
perfectly honest. I've seen a maybe one or two Costner movies. I have not been a Costner guy.
You don't.
So,
I don't think you need to be a Costner guy. I mean, like I said, I saw this when I was 9, so that should tell you about what kind of movies my
and
parents
I
showed me
saw
when I was
Bull
growing up.
Durham.
But it's one of the last. It kind of bridges the gap between like the classic Hollywood movies, right, of an earlier age, and sort of more modern movies. I think it's. I mean, I haven't seen every movie ever made, but I think it's one of the last kind of epic movies, epic soundtrack, epic, epic visuals. It's just epic
Till the
story.
Odyssey. But anyway,
Anyway, all
which I
right, number
haven't
three.
seen. All right. Number three, Pretty Woman, $463.4 million. A
Have you
hooker
seen
with a
this
heart of
movie?
gold. I've seen another movie where I've only saw the same scenes that everyone else has seen.
What did you?
And I own this movie.
I'm sorry, you own a movie that you've never seen all the way through?
Correct. So back in the day,
I'm curious where this is going,
DVDs
please.
used to just be, it's like, oh, look, here's buy five DVDs for $5 each or something. And I was at this like Target with my wife. We bought like a bunch of DVDs, and this
For
was
no
one of
reason.
them. And I just never saw it, even
It's
after owning it.
it's cheesy. I mean, there's some good songs on the soundtrack. I never
Is this
understood.
song Pretty Woman by Roy Orbison in it? Because if not, then what are we doing here?
I prefer the Van Halen version. I never
Wow, shoobity
understood.
bop.
I'm gonna baby la zee la doo ba
Boppity
la bop.
bippity boppity zippity boopity bop.
I ain't got nobody. Nobody. All right. I never understood. I never got Richard Gere. I never got. People were like, "Oh, he's so handsome." Like, I guess, but I never thought he was.
The Silver Fox.
I never got him. He
I
just like he's
feel
an average actor.
I feel like Pretty Woman, like Dances with Wolves, was a movie that people in their 40s, who were 40s in the 90s,
Yeah, yeah,
were
yeah,
like,
yeah.
ah, so handsome.
He's so
Richard Gere, look at
handsome.
him. He's so handsome. Did you
Jordan,
see
why don't you
Officer and
watch
a
Pretty
Gentleman?
Woman
Ah,
with me,
I
Jordan?
don't think my mother would want to watch that movie with me. Maybe she does
She's
now. But
and I might get shit from you or from other people for this. I never understood the craziness for well, maybe not now, but back then, Julie Roberts. I never got it.
considering Eric is so much sexier. No, I didn't. I've never. I mean, eh, she definitely was. She's a good actress. I'll say that
Yeah,
first.
yeah, yeah.
So, but
People went ape shit for
attractiveness,
her
they're two
at that
people. Oh,
age.
people were losing their minds. But again, this is like the people, These are like 40-year-olds in the 90s.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with her. I'm not trying to judge her on looks. I never understood her or like, oh, she's this amazing actress. She's a good actress. She's fine. She's
Yeah.
just fine. She's fine and everything. But I was never like, oh my God, you're an
She's never won
amazing.
an Oscar, right? Has she won an Oscar?
Probably
I
for
don't
Erin
think she.
Brockovich, I think.
Oh, yeah, probably. I mean,
Um,
Pretty Woman just seemed like a movie like I don't it's just about a guy who hires a hooker and then like falls in love with her. If you break it down into what it
that's,
actually is, he
I feel
hires a
like I feel
hooker.
like you're pitching it to me right now. Like this is
Hold
1989.
on,
All right,
that
so
was me doing a line. I got this idea. And that hooker I ordered three
yeah.
weeks ago, imagine she falls in love with me and I fall in love
Oh,
with her. Done.
and
Let's do it.
it has Jason. Isn't there a scene with Jason Alexander doing
Jason
inappropriate things with a
Alexander.
17-year-old? Or no, wait, that's something else. I'm sorry.
That was his co-star on Seinfeld.
Yeah. Anyway.
And that was real life. Never
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't sue me.
I've seen this movie. I mean, I've probably seen it all the way through once, if I'm being honest, and never again. There's no particular reason. It's whatever. I mean, I get
I
why it
don't know
made
what the
money.
rewatch value is on this type of movie. It's like, you know what I want to see? The hooker love story again. And
I
there's
would.
nothing wrong with
I
sex
will.
work.
I'll tell
I'm
you
just
this.
saying, it's like I don't get it.
I'm just gonna say this, and we're gonna move on to number two. Uh, I hate reboots, but I would watch the reboot of this movie.
Oh, can we do that?
All right, let's cast it real
Will
quick.
Smith, if you're listening, you need to get your son in the reboot.
Keep my son's name out of your mouth, Jordan.
He's gonna slap me in the face. Who would be in
Uh,
a reboot of Pretty Woman
oh,
now?
these days, Sydney
What
Sweeney
Hollywood would want?
would
Ugh.
be,
Yeah, but we said, did we need the actress?
and Steve Carell plays Richard.
Oh my God, no. Please, let's not do this.
Steve
Terrible.
Carell and Sydney Sweeney, uh, in the Pretty Woman
God,
remake coming to a
awful.
theater in 2027. Listen, if you got two
With
better
Jack
actors,
Black playing the Jason Alexander role. Done.
Jack Black. Did
If
you
this
just go
comes
for the
out, I'm gonna
first
be so
overweight
pissed.
actor you could think of? Is that literally how
Yes.
you? Is this the
Yes,
first?
it was
Just the
Josh Gad
oh,
as the Jason Alexander role.
Josh Gad.
Sorry, Josh.
He tries to hit on Sydney Sweeney, while Steve Carell is out of the room, and then Steve Carell just like knocks him out.
Was there supposed to be a big age difference between Richard Gere? Was he supposed to be like the older man
I've
that
never
was
known.
wooing
I don't
her?
know because he's always looked. I've never
He's had gray hair from like he's like
fr
Steve Martin. They've
in
always had gray hair.
1980 he looked like he was 50, and now he looks like he's. I don't know.
It's
I
the
sincerely don't know
Buddhism.
the answer to that question. Yes, it's
Keeps
the
him
Buddha.
young.
All right. Well, just like Jason Alexander likes him. Number two.
Does he this Jason
No,
this guy I don't know?
let's not talk about. I'll talk. We'll talk about it later.
Oh my God. He's
Uh,
gonna sue us.
number.
Um,
He is listening.
yeah, sorry,
All right.
Jason.
Sorry, Jason. And Spike is still listening too. Go Knicks. Number two. Continue, please.
Number two,
Yeah.
this movie is a classic.
This
Home Alone, 476.7 million.
somebody. I don't know if you know this. Somebody sold their soul to Satan to get the grosses up on that piece of shit. Sorry,
Thank
Home
you,
Alone.
Muse.
Yeah, Home Alone made 407. Basically, we'll just say $500 million. Let's just round
Can
it up.
you imagine? I watched this movie and I think to myself, any self-respecting home invader would have just fucking shot him at some point. He 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 Joe Pesci. Joe Pesci makes him look
Uh,
like a chump.
yeah, yeah.
He would have he looks worse in this movie than he did after he got his brains splattered on the floor when he thought he was becoming a made man.
Did you see this in the movies? Do you remember where you saw this? I'm
I did
assuming yes.
not see this. I did not see this in the movies, but I did see. I mean, I've seen this I mean, who hasn't seen Home Alone with the talk? I wanted a talk boy back then.
Uh,
The where
oh
he had
yeah,
that. The
that was the second one though, wasn't it? That was
was
Home
it the
Alone
second
2.
one?
Yeah,
No,
it
he did in
was.
the first one because he was singing about was it? Now I'm gonna be
I'm
pissed
99.99999% sure it was the second
because I
one.
remember it was when Maya, you might be right.
We quote this
Damn
movie
it.
all the time at house. We say stuff like obviously there's like the whole pump you full of
The
lead,
Wet
right?
Bandits.
But we do like you what the French call les incompetents. Look what you did, you little jerk. We throw
You
that. I'm
little
not kidding. We throw
yeah.
that out all the time. Or you're like a disease. Yeah.
They were
um,
it drives me nuts this movie, like the way that they continue to just shit on this kid and no one cares, not even his parents.
well, yeah. Well, they need to. They don't
Damn
have a
it,
lot of
Buzz,
time,
stop it.
Jordan.
Don't do that.
They don't have a lot of time, Jordan, in the 2 hour running time to establish that, he's pissed at his family and he's
We
not
get a
exactly.
director's cut of Home Alone where they find out why they hate him. Was Kevin a mistake? Like, was there like, was it through infidelity? Is it not really the
It's
dad's, and that's why
actually
the dad
it's,
hates him? Like, I don't
it's
know.
actually the neighbor's kid.
Is there? It's the
Uh,
old man with the shovel. Is there
yeah.
some?
No,
But it's
no.
a Christmas classic. I love it. It blends a couple of things together. Comedy. Uh,
Would
uh
you like to hear some interesting, useless
we,
knowledge about this
we
movie?
trying to you said would you, and I wanted to I was gonna quote something I couldn't remember what it was I wanted to say.
So the the house, the neighbor's house, the wet bandit's house
Yes.
that they flooded, right?
Yes.
They built that. There was an old abandoned high school somewhere in Chicago that had a pool, and they built the house on top of the pool. They were trying to figure out how they could flood this house, so they built the set on top of the pool so that they could quote flood it, but it would drain into the pool. I was like, that's pretty ingenious.
It is. It
These
was
days they would just do
Shermer,
CGI.
Illinois.
There is no Sherman, Illinois.
I can't believe I just
Yeah,
said Illinois. God damn it.
Illinois. This is a class. I mean, it's a Christmas classic. I mean, it's you have Die Hard as number one, Home Alone's number two, probably Elf is number three. No, but it really is. I mean, I think it's a because a lot of people who grew up watching this, I saw it in the movies. Right now
It's
they have
funny.
kids.
It's like it's slapstick
Well,
hurt. It's slapstick hurting. It's like who where else do you laugh at someone stepping on a nail?
it is funny, but it's a little, it's a little, it's a little gratuitous. It's
It's
after a certain
sadistic.
point. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's
And I,
this is like the birth of the Saw movies was Home Alone.
I
This
want the human centipede to Harry and I can't remember his name.
This
Um,
it's like, oh, I'm gonna turn you guys into a centipede now. Oh, we're in trouble now, Marv. I'm just gonna sew my
Marvin
mouth
Harris,
into your
the
ass.
human centipede. Um, I will say this. I watched it again, probably last Christmas, honestly. And I don't know why. Maybe because I'm just getting older. The first thought I had, he's doing this elaborate plan. He's got to get home. He knows they're coming. He's like, oh, the bell rings. He goes home. I'm like, just call the fucking cops. I don't know why. It shouldn't bother me. Like it didn't bother me until last year. I'm like, what? I don't. This is such a
I'm
plot hole. Just call the cops.
guys, hello. I'm pretty sure I'm getting robbed tonight.
Yeah, like don't even go home. Why do you? He's
What he
voluntarily
went
going
home.
home.
Yes, yes.
Kind of,
Voluntarily comes.
kind of
Had
stupid.
enough or thirsty for more?
You gonna call the cops from a treehouse? All right. Anything else you want to say about this movie before we move to? I know your personal favorite is coming up next.
I gotta be honest, probably gonna surprise you. It's one of my favorites.
All right, so go to
Um,
number one.
number
Actually,
one.
I'll take number one. I'm gonna
Okay,
take number
make
one.
number one. Go.
Number one at $505 million, the highest grossing movie of 1990, starring Guinan. And
Yeah, see if you could
uh,
do the whole thing. Could you do all their names from different movies and TV
Guinan is
shows?
there. Bodhi is in this movie.
Bodhi.
And then G.I. Jane is in this movie. Yes, yes. Sorry, Demi Moore, Patrick Swayze, and Whoopi Goldberg. Before she became a crazy person on The View. Ghost. I'll let you take
Ghost.
the leads on this one. Go ahead.
I I
And Tony Goldwyn.
have watched this movie. This is I think everyone who's listened to this, people who know me or people who have gotten to know me through this podcast, I have no problem with admitting feelings. I'm a sensitive soul,
Of course.
right? This movie, I'll blubber like a 6-year-old who skinned his knee. This movie killed me growing up. I'd watch this and just like, I
When do you remember
love
like
her so much.
roughly? I mean like a teenager, like a 12, like 17, 10. Like do you have any time frame when you first saw it?
I mean,
Because obviously gonna hit
definitely
different.
in my probably my young teens is
Okay,
when I
okay. So
first
you were
saw it.
okay. Okay.
But I'm like, give me a. I was asking for Kleenex for a different reason because I was gonna watch Ghost and cry.
Did you
Just it was
God help me.
loved her
Did
so much.
did you I feel like I have this scenario in my head that I've just
I'm not even
invented.
joking.
I'm
Oh,
I'm sure you're not. I have this
Unchained Melody still kills me to this day. You play that song, I'm like, that's like that song makes me wanna just cry.
I have this scenario in my head where like you were I don't know, let's say a sophomore or a junior in high school and you really like this girl for the entire year and you guys were in like pottery class together and
Pottery. Where
you
did I go to high school?
ceramics, I don't know, whatever, art class we'll call it, right? You were on the pottery wheel before you even knew Ghost existed and you were like after like 9 months you finally, worked up the courage to do you want to go to the football game on Saturday? We'll get some pizza. And then
Oh,
she rejected you. And then like
my
a
love,
month later, you saw this movie and you just, just all this
my darling, hunger for... And then it had that creepy thing where he drags, like, he kills that guy from the
Tony
when
Goldwyn.
he's fighting with Tony Goldwyn, and
Yeah.
he gets the like the shards of glass come down on the window and kill him. It's like, oh, he's like, you're dead. He freaks him the hell out. And then those demons. I feel like that's how,
It's
like,
kind of,
when the
it's
demon. Okay,
not
the
it's
demons
kind of
don't
cheesy
hold up.
looking.
Yes, but I feel like that's what it's going to be like when Mitch McConnell finally goes. The demons just drag him to.
No, I don't know if you know. We were going to move on after this. Like, we're not even going to say anything else. But I spoke with him for 20 minutes today. He's doing fine.
Mitch
All right.
McConnell.
Continue. Let's just keep going.
He
Uh,
asked me how the pod was going when I
yeah.
talked.
How's the pod going, guys? That scene where he dies and the ghosts take him, right? It reminds me of the, oh God, what's the Princess Tiana movie from Disney with Facilier? Um,
The Tiana frog, the Princess and the Frog,
yeah,
and
it
the
reminds
frog,
me
and
of
yeah.
that movie, except they both look like they're animated. It's like the
Oh
same
yeah, no, the
the
CGI
same
is
quality of
terrible.
special effects.
And it had
Um,
that weird guy who's in all those movies who plays like the one who teaches Sam how to be a poltergeist.
what? Who is it? Which
I don't
actor?
know. The guy was a weird. I'll look it up. He is like a weird dude. He's like doesn't have a face for a leading man. I'll say that. He rest in peace because I'm pretty sure he's dead.
Interesting. I don't know if I know. I mean, I
I'm gonna
haven't
look it up.
seen
I
this
will.
movie in a long time. Carl's Accomplice, is that who you're talking about?
Demi Moore with like short hair in this one too. Uh,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. She was training for G.I. Jane probably.
was it? Oh yeah, Willie Lopez is that weird guy who actually killed him. It's Vincent Schiavelli. He plays the subway ghost.
I feel like I went to a
He
I
was
went
in like Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai,
Oh
Fast Times
yeah,
at
yeah,
Ridgemont
yeah, yeah.
High.
He was in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, Amadeus. I know exactly what this guy
He
is.
was the
Yeah.
guy that every time you would see him in a movie in
He
like
was
the 90s, you would snap your fingers and be like, whoa, 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 that's that guy.
yeah, they were they yeah, they
Yeah, I
they
know
were
him.
they were
What's
like
his name? No
they're
idea.
like Marty Feldman's dead. We need somebody.
He's in Independence Day.
Do you know what I'm talking about? They had to
Yes,
replace
Marty Feldman.
yeah, they
Yes.
need somebody to take the Marty Feldman role.
You know, I could
We are
fix you with that, fix that hump for you.
Abby. Abby what? Abby Normal.
We need to do that movie.
Have we done a Mel
God, I
Brooks
love that
movie?
movie.
We've lost the thread here, Jordan.
That's right in my wheelhouse for obvious reasons.
Was the Ghost soundtrack popular? I don't remember.
I don't think so. I mean, it just had Unchained Melody as far as I can't think of any music that came from that. But in the end,
Yeah,
when the
yeah.
light comes to take him away and Demi Moore could finally see him one more time, and they
No, that's
play
the
the orchestral version of Unchained Melody, and I'm just like sobbing, and she's crying, and he's crying, and Whoopi might be crying, and I'm just
Jordan.
like,
What? Why is she making love with while she's doing the pottery, Jordan? I don't understand.
she knows why is she like making out with Whoopi Goldberg?
This is how you were conceived, Jordan.
Oh God, no. Dad, Mom, turn it off,
Did
turn
I
it
ever
off.
tell you I used to take pottery? That's when I met your father.
Wow, look at
All
that. I
right.
just threw up into my glass. Fantastic.
All right. I think we can stop with that one. I was surprised. I was surprised. I mean, I've seen all these movies. I was just surprised. I knew, I figured Home Alone was up there. I knew Pretty Woman was up there. I knew Dance with Wolves. I didn't realize that Total
Oh,
Recall.
pretty woman.
I didn't realize what all these movies were going to be on here. But all right. We're going to wrap up this
That's a
short.
good list. We were trying to do 1980, but I looked at the movies real quick and I'm like, I don't know what any of these movies are.
I figured that was going to be a concern that you were going to have because I'm like, yeah, I mean, they're all, what are the top five, top five grossing movies of 1980? What are they? Let's see if we can find them real quick for the people out there who haven't stopped listening at this point because we are just so far gone at this point. The top five 1980 grossing movies are, does anybody care to guess?
Break Into Electric Boogaloo.
They were, let's see. Oh, Empire Strikes Back. Oh my God.
Well, I mean, besides Empire, the list was a who's
Nine
who
to
of, huh?
Five, Stir Crazy, Airplane. Yeah, it's a good thing we didn't do this movie.
Yeah.
Good. This year 1980. Okay. I think that's all we have for today, folks. Another short episode, or our first short episode, I should say. Anything
In
you
a
would like to,
while.
yeah, anything you want to add here, Jordan, before we kind of head towards the exit?
If you haven't seen Ghost, grab some Kleenex, go watch Ghost. You'll be sobbing. It's a tearjerker for
All right,
sure.
fun question before, actually, one last question before we head off
Oh
here.
God.
If you had to pick, and I think I know because of what you've already said, but let's just throw it out there. Maybe you'll change your mind. If you had to pick one movie, you're stuck on a desert island, you can only pick one movie. Which one are you bringing?
Out of these five,
Yeah.
probably Total Recall.
All right, I like it.
Just because Ghost makes me want to cry doesn't mean I want to watch it on the island. I'm already depressed. I'm on an island. I want to be taken to Mars.
All right.
G-
Yeah, I'll
I
say
mean, what do
Total
you,
Recall.
yeah.
He has
I'm
every
on a desert island. I want to get my ass to Mars.
get you stuck on this fucking island. I want to get to Mars. All right. That's it. That's all we have. We've lost
Good
the
night,
thread here.
everybody, or good morning, or good day.
Oh wait. I have to tell
Oh
people
shit. Yeah,
thanks
my
for
bad.
commenting. Yeah, Jordan doesn't want to thank everybody. I do want to thank everybody, unlike rude Jordan, for
Yeah, I'm an
commenting,
ass.
listening. Again, movies, music, and middleage.com is the website. From there, you can get to Apple, YouTube, Spotify, Patreon. Yeah, please follow, like, and subscribe. If you have anything you want to hear about, anything you want to comment about, let us know. And like I said, we won't be here
Please.
next week, people, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
All right. Bye all.
Bye bye.